20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Aviators of Toronto. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You look at this defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And, see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Goff now to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, Goff. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down and 6 now. On the option right is Jackson. The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. You talk about this Lions defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson. Into a sea of defenders had intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. There he goes right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson out to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And some strong running. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
You gotta make a move.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Gong. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been and a big play, but he cannot pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A first down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Henry. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Lions will take over. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd and 2. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught at the 20. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Goff. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there, as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down at 6 now from the 42. To throw is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime,
they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Jackson. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Aviators' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is up and over for the 2 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ric Flair.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. for Gibbs here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Ric Flair.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. It's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Back, unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw is Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play action. It's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away.
Value three. Oklahoma. Value 1.
Goff now looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, You better have the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Oh, and how important could that play be in determining a winner here? That moves the ball all the way to the other side of the field, and now you're one completion away from at least getting into field goal range to tie things up. But with the time remaining, they've still got a shot to win this as well.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Tiger.
Now Goff. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And Walker has it. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Hey, report.
Jackson to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now with 1st and 10 at the 11.
Middle.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
1st and 10. It's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Oh, you got to scramble. Now let's go. Report.
Throwing is Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Aviators add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. On did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.